So good morning from UK 911 Media Productions. Here we go, 6th of May 24, on our way out to another car meet today. And today we're out with South Coast Cop Cars again, but also my own club down in Wales there, attending the Abergavenny toy fair, which I would normally be going to, but this year with the amount of events that are on, I've had to book days away from my real job to accommodate the shows. So and I'm off to Popham today, as I say, and it's for me it's fairly local, so it made sense to do that one today. But what I'm going to try and do today in today's content is I've asked the boys and girls down in Abergavenny if they can take some pictures and some video footage for me, which they'll send through to me, and then hopefully I'll try and put something together at the end of today. So as usual, meeting up with Dean, Sharon and Roger today, and late boy William is hopefully going to be joining us if he can get his young backside out of bed on time. Then we'll be attending the event at Popham, which I shall bring you some content from there today. Hopefully the weather will hold off. It's a little bit overcast at the moment, but as long as it stays dry, we can get the cameras out and hopefully get you some content. So anyhow, going back to the video that came out on I think it was yesterday evening, regarding our day out on Saturday, which, if you remember rightly, we were down in Eastbourne at the Magnificent Motors event. Some of the South Coast guys were there yesterday as well. I mentioned that in the introduction, if you remember rightly on the video. If you've not seen it, I suggest to go back and watch it. I made the statement I would tell you how UK 911 Media Productions came about, and a little bit about that. So apologies for not doing that the other day. As you probably saw, it was quite an emotional day for us all, for a very good reason, and I think purely the day went by. So here we go then. So my background as regards behind the camera or in front of the camera, photography has always been a massive passion of mine, and I've been known to photograph cruise industry, the Disney industry, and various other taskings over the years, some for the emergency services. So I've always had that very keen interest in photography, and for those that do know me know my passion was always photographing big cats, whereas I haven't really touched the cameras for a few years, to be perfectly honest, for one reason or another, mainly work commitments. But I got involved in the cop car side of things, the American cop car side of things, quite a few years ago now, when I met up with a group that were down on the South Coast. I got invited along to photograph an event that Hampshire Constabulary back those years used to produce, which was Policing Through the Ages, which I had the absolute pleasure of being the official photographer for, and I must admit, probably one of the best events police-wise I think I've been to in many years. Unfortunately, that event's not on any longer. I will let you into a little secret though. We are looking at next year holding an American cop car event here down on the South Coast in the UK, where hopefully we'll encourage some of our friends and family out in Germany to come across, participate. Hopefully we'll get some serving officers that we know out in the States that hopefully will come over and join us, which will be fantastic. So that's something we're looking forward to, and hopefully we can do that next year. But going back to the whole UK 911 media productions, I decided that the clubs that I'm involved with, which you know those two clubs, needed to kind of push out there about the clubs. So instead of just taking pictures all the time, social media is a wonderful thing, and then the wonderful world of YouTube sort of come flying into my head when I've been watching all these vloggers, especially those out in the States doing all the vlogging and that for Walt Disney and things like that. I thought, hey, hang on a minute, we can do that. So I set up the YouTube channel and bought myself the necessary equipment to use specifically for that. So as well as all my professional SLR digital cameras, I've invested quite heavily in some vlogging equipment, as well as a DJI Combo 2 camera, which is what's being used currently. Also in the car there's two GoPro cameras set up back and front. We've got the in-car video, which records outside as well as the inside, mainly the prisoner compartment in the back. And I've got a Sony mirrorless vlogging camera, which we use for doing the interviews and things like that. So we're fairly well equipped, and I'm slowly getting into the world of videography, which is something I've not really touched that much in the past, but that now seems to be the main thing I'm doing. So that's really how UK 911 media productions come about. Really, I just wanted to use a social platform to show off, I guess, the clubs, what we do, the events that we attend, and also gives our friends out in the States, where all our cars have come from, gives them an opportunity to follow the lives of the vehicles once they've left the shores of the States. And there is a massive following, and I have serving officers that are friends out in the States that are absolutely bowled over the fact that cars that they've once used have had a second life, and they have, definitely so. And I think hopefully with your help and more people subscribing to the channel, it will build up, and then we can start doing some international stuff as well, which will be terrific for the clubs. And we'll get to a point where good old YouTube hopefully will start looking at putting adverts and things in amongst our content, which will generate revenue, which we will use that not to pocket ourselves, but to put back into building the channel up, and also we will use it to help raise money for the various children's charities that we're all quite passionate about and quite involved in. In fact, today is one of those events. So that's a brief summary of UK 911 Media Productions, and if you don't already subscribe to the channel, please do, and hit that notification bell, because that means every time I put a video up, you'll be notified of it, and then you'll be able to have a look. Try and do it once a week whilst the season's on, and try and bring you some entertaining content. But for now, we're going to make our way up to Sutton Scotney Services, for those that know it, which is about half an hour away, to meet up with the rest of the guys before we move on to Popham Airfield. So for now, I will leave it there, and hopefully catch up with you a bit later on. But for now, cheers. So here we are, Popham Airfield, and you might be able to see over the back of me it is persisting down with rain. So unfortunately not going to be much content from here today because of the weather, but hopefully the guys and girls at UK 911 Cop Car Network down at Abergavenny at a toy fair, hopefully they've got some pictures and videos they'll send me that we can use later, and we'll try and put some sort of content together for you from the two events from today. So in the meantime, I'm just going to try and dry off a bit, and I will chat to you a bit later. So you join me on the journey home. Not a particularly eventful day today from a point of view of videoing, etc. So what I'm going to have to do is try and put some sort of content together for you today. So as I mentioned earlier, our other group, UK 911 Cop Car Network, are in Abergavenny at a toy fair there, which as I mentioned earlier, I was there last year. It's a very good one, and apparently they've got better weather than we have, which is good. It's normally the other way around. So I've asked the boys and girls to send me some footage of today, be it picture wise or video, so we'll have to make do with that today. So the videos may not be the length they normally are, and more than likely will not be of similar content, probably be more pictures than video. But there we go. Can't always have it our own way, and I was trying to get away from just pictures, as we've mentioned in previous videos. But there we go, that's how it is. We'll put something together for you to watch, and really that's going to be it from me actually for a couple of weeks. I'm back working on shift next weekend, so that's my entire weekend been taken care of. And then the following weekend I have the pleasure of attending my eldest niece's wedding down in the West Country, down in Devon. So so there won't be anything then either. So it'll be a couple of weeks without much content, unfortunately, but there we go. Then we're swinging back into full season again. So there we are, that's it from UK 911 Media Productions for this week, and as always I can just ask if you can subscribe if you're not already. It doesn't cost you a single penny, and hit that notification bell, because then that will notify you when we are uploading video. So for now, as always, take care of yourselves, be happy, be healthy, keep smiling, and until the next one, it's ta-da from me. Nick, we're on the station.
I took 2 of them, I'm just 1 this learner, I'll be passing them in a minute. Is that road clear? Yes it is, here I come. Thanks guys, overtook everyone.
Next obstacle, let's round the bend, we should be okay. Lane drop. Do hang on while you go and do a test on our learner behind. Kevin here now, you're in the best instructors in the area. Oh yeah, then should be a good test.
They do on this website.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant turnout.